run start the left engine first. We'll run the booster pump. We'll get it to peak out right here. And there it's showing a peak. So we'll clear the area, clear prop, and we'll start the left engine. Check oil pressure. It's a little bit cold, so it'll take a second for it to come up. There it goes, starting to creep up a little bit. And we'll lean it out a little bit, and we'll turn our alternator on. There we go. Very good. And we got amps, and meter on. Very good. So we'll rinse and repeat. We'll do the same process with the right engine. So we'll hit our boost pump, we'll wait till that peaks out. That peaks. Turn that off. Clear the right. Alright, so we got information Juliet and ground Baron 3622 Alpha. We're at the South Hangars with information Juliet. We'd like to taxi to the active.
Baron 3622 Alpha Mesquite ground, runway 18 taxi via Alpha. What'll be direction of flight?
And 3622 Alpha 218 via Alpha. We'll be departing to the southeast.
Southeast, Roger. I'll let Tara know.
Yeah.
What altitude do you normally go up to do all your, I mean obviously you have to do some V1, I don't know what you call them here, V1 cuts, but that kind of stuff here. But
well, absolutely. You know, when you're doing single engine operations, you want little bit of an extra altitude.
Right.
You know, for safety factors. So we'll go up around 5,000 or so, kind of in between it, maybe about 1,500, and do an engine out simulator. We'll do an actual engine out. We'll feather the engine, and we'll do an air restart, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's fun when it starts.
Yeah, right. Well, hopefully it started every time so far, I hope. Yeah.
If not, we'll be right back here.
Yeah, well. Long time ago, I used to actually rent an airplane out of here, but that was a 172. I think it was a dog, but hey, it was cheap.
It was cheap. That's hard. That's a word not very usually associated with aviation.
Well, I think the flight school I worked at, I think this was early 2000s, like 2000. I think they were doing wet for $38 an hour on a Tomahawk.
That is incredible, isn't
I know.
it?
I got into aviation way too late then.
Yeah, I always did. We'll go ahead and do a bonnet. Off here.
How many horsepower are these engines each?
These are 285 apiece.
Wow. Pretty powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
And Tower Baron 3622 Alpha holding short of runway 18. We're ready for departure.
Baron 3622 Alpha Mesquite, tower hold short, runway 18.
3622 Alpha holding short. Just for the
Baron
sake of everything.
3622 Alpha, runway 18, wind 170 at 6, clear for takeoff, left turn out to the southeast approved.
3622 Alpha, clear for takeoff, left turn out, southeast approved. All right. All right, lights, camera, action.
Here comes the fun part.
Yeah.
All right, confirm runway 18. All right. All right, everything's in the green.
Oh, yeah. I can feel it push it back there for sure.
Yeah. That's
All right.
1,040 cubic inches right there.
All right, airspeed's alive. The green.
Mesquite Tower,
And we'll rotate.
Tango, holding short runway 18, ready for takeoff.
And buzzing, ready to climb, gear up.
Cessna 9161 Tango, runway 18, wind 180 at 5, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic.
Clear for takeoff, making left close traffic, 9161 Tango.
Nothing quite like the feeling of a nice twin taking off.
Yeah, very nice, isn't it?
It just feels more stable. I don't know. I guess it's heavier and all that.
It's like it's just you're flying some iron.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll bring the manifold pressure back. About 25 inches there. We'll match that up with the RPM. You can almost tell it's like an instrument when the two engines synchronize with each other. We're already at 2,000 feet.
Yeah, that's fast. We're climbing at 1,500 feet a minute and doing 120 knots.
Exactly.
And then burning 20 gallons a side.
Well, right now we are, but we're on climb.
T2 Alpha, free exchange proof, safe flight.
T2 Alpha, we'll see you. So I'm going to go to advisory frequency here just to make sure that we can hear other traffic. So when we get up to cruise and we're on a cross country, we can leave this out and we'll burn about 15 aside per hour.
But you're also doing,
190 knots. Well, we'll get out here, get to the area, practice area. We do a couple of steep turns, get everything going, then we'll set up for an engine, feather to left critical engine, and do an air restart.
Wood County traffic, Duke, November 911 Sierra.
what speed do you normally do your maneuvers, like your steep turns?
So if we're going to do steep turns, we're going to go to maneuvering speed. And maneuvering speed in this airplane, it's a dynamic speed. It's not a static speed.
Right.
So before the flight, with the calculations, the performance calculations that I ran, about 145, 146 knots is maneuvering speed with the weight that we have.
200 maneuvering for northbound station.
All right, the area looks clear, so we'll just start a little bit of a turn to the left.
Admiral's traffic code 64 Charlie, left crosswind 1.
And I guess, kind of the point of a steep turn is that you can manage the airplane on several different levels, like altitude, pitch, and power and all that.
It really, just to do a steep turn, it's really just getting a good feel for the aircraft, what the airplane is doing. So, now you don't have to do it perfect. Nobody does it perfect, but it does give you a little bit of a feel for the airplane.
Right.
Northwest, Sherman.
Just a little bit here.
Final 18, stop and go, Catamount. 12 miles west of the field, inbound. Officer, second Rockwall, go ahead and go.
And we'll swing to one to the right.
Tail traffic, 6-4 Romeo, left base, 18 tail. T5 Gold 22, right, crossing to runway 15, departing to the north.
Nice views out here.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Welcome to my office.
Yeah, right?
Very nice.
Bottom traffic, 19 Alpha entering left base.
I think the few people that live out here are pretty used to seeing this plane up here.
Yeah.
Left downwind for eastland traffic.
A little bit of a climb. You get a little bit of climb, you just kind of decrease your bank angle.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this plane, Bobby.
It always wants to climb.
Yeah.
I've sat left seat a few times, and the climb it's so automatic. You're 200 feet above your altitude without even knowing it.
Before you realize it, you're,
Now, when you're doing your air starts, are you cranking it or are you letting the wind turn?
So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we'll feather the engine. We'll do our procedure. We'll feather the engine. And I'll just kind of show you how it performs on a single engine.
Right.
And then we'll go through and after the feather, when we do a restart, we'll just make sure the mags are on, we'll increase the props, and we'll just go into a dive. And we'll let it start windmilling and it'll start itself.
Okay.
30 degrees, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So if we go ahead and retard that engine, so you want to maintain directional control.
Right.
Right?
So normally it's dead foot, dead engine, so you're giving it right.
You would go through your procedure, make sure throttle, props full, throttle's full, gear up, flaps up, identify, verify by pulling this back, and then we're going to pull that back here, and we're going to pull back the feather, and we're going to pull back the feather here, And I'm going to wait for that left engine and the mixture. And there it is.
Wow.
So now we're flying on one engine.
Yeah.
So right
I mean,
now,
you got a lot of right rudder in there, I guess?
I've got quite a bit of rudder input.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to climb, we actually right now, so we're at 5,800. So I can increase the power on the good engine here. So I want to secure the other engine, so I want to close the cowl flaps. Got the 5 degrees erased on the dead engine to maintain coordination. You want the ball right there where it is centered on the right side there. Slide the ball in the middle, you're not flying this procedure right.
Okay.
And so if we pitch up right now for blue line, we're actually getting a climb performance right now.
Yeah.
So we're at about, holding steady, at almost 500 feet per minute right now. So if this did actually happen to us, we could make one of the airports around here.
Right.
And safely land. Of course, you know, this is a procedure. This is the money procedure when you're taking your check ride.
Yeah.
You got to be able to feather the engine and do an air.
Are they actually? So they're actually doing a full feather now for check rides
They
and
are.
stuff?
They
When
are.
I did mine, it was simulated.
It is well simulated for a lot of the maneuvers, but they actually want you to do a complete feathering
Okay.
now too. All right, so we're going to try to get the airplane started again. So I'm going to add the mixture back in. All right, I'm going to put the prop forward. Want to be very careful in this maneuver, though, that you don't overspeed the prop.
Okay.
So see, it's wanting to turn. Give it a little gas, and we'll just pitch forward.
And there it goes.
And we have a running engine again. And I'll match up the 2 engines manifold pressure here.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'll match up the props again.
Piece of cake.
There we go. That's a feather and air restart.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the money maker right there.
Yeah.
That's what they want to see.
Yeah.
Continuous landing at parking runway 18. Use caution for birds in the vicinity of the airport. Runway 19, ILS approach. Out of service, runway 36. Back course approach, out of service. 5G NOTAMs in effect from Mesquite Metro Airport. Further information, contact flight service station frequency. Advise initial contact, you have ATIS information, Kilo. Mesquite Metro Tower ATIS information, Kilo, time 1950 Zulu, weather, wind 1805, visibility 10, sky.
Oh, right down the pipe.
06, dew point minus.
No excuses today.
Yeah, right.
20.
Yes, I always think, you know, landing with a slight crosswind is actually a little easier. You put that wheel down first.
Put the wheel down, yeah.
Feel it out.
Baron 22 Alpha, enter a midfield left downwind for runway 18.
Affirmative. Enter a midfield left downwind for runway 18, 362 Alpha.
Baron 22 Alpha, report 3 miles to the east.
We report 3 miles to the east, 362 Alpha.
I always thought Mesquite was a pretty convenient airport for Dallas.
I think so too. We really like it here.
For takeoff, staying in the pattern.
They got great, you know, they got 2 really nice RNAVs. They used to have the localizer back course here, which when I got my instrument ready way back when, we flew ad nauseum, and it's been out of service for the last few years. I don't know if they're going to be talking about bringing it back or not, but that was the only back course around here.
Well, I think what they're doing these days is, you know, I mean, basically, you know, they're not installing any new ILSs, and, you know, if it breaks, whatever.
If it breaks, so what? Yeah, and everything's LNAV, PNAVs and LNAVs now, LPPs.
10 miles northwest of the airport, coming in for touch and go.
Conquest 5, Charlie, turn right there at Delta if able, contact ground 118.85.
Charlie.
Cessna 190, Mike Echo, Mesquite Tower, continue inbound and report a beam west side of the dam.
We will report beam west side of the dam, 190 Mike Echo.
And Tower Baron 362 Alpha, 3 miles to the east, entering a left downwind.
Whiskey Tower 9161 Tango, crossing over Highway 80.
61 Tango, roger, your frequency change approved. I do have traffic inbound 10 miles to the northwest, another Cessna. We'll talk to you there.
Have a good one.
Baron 22 Alpha, not in sight, runway 18, wind 150 at 5, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 22 Alpha, I'm staring right at you.
Mesquite Tower, Skylane 235 Mike Echo, we're 6 miles east of Huddle, request the practice RNAV approach to touch and go, and we have Kilo.
Baron 22 Alpha, you're following Cessna traffic on our half mile final runway 18.
On the Cessna, 22 Alpha.
And Baron 22 Alpha, I have you in sight.
22 Alpha, and we are clear to land, correct?
Last calling, Mesquite Tower, unanswered, taken.
Skylane 235 Mike Echo, we're about 5 miles east of Huddle.
Alright, little gum check
Request
here for
practice
everybody.
RNAV approach to
Gas is on the
touch and go.
mains. Undercarriage
Cessna
down,
5 Mike
confirm
Echo,
with
Roger,
green.
full Huddle.
Fix your props forward.
And traffic's landing now.
Yeah. And tower confirmed 362 Alpha. You did say we're clear to land, correct?
Baron 22 Alpha, affirmative, you're number 1 for runway 18.
Number 1, clear to land, 362 Alpha. Doesn't hurt to check.
Yep.
Cessna 8 Mike Alpha, turn right at Delta, Fable, contact ground 118.85.
Alpha Delta, contact ground 258 Mike Alpha.
So we want to maintain blue line on our
Right.
on our final approach here
Until it's assured,
until
right?
it's assured. Then about we'll go down to about 90 knots.
And what's blue line on this?
Blue line on this is 102.
102. And for those listening, that's what, single engine minimum controllable airspeed?
That is correct.
Yeah. All right. Right on the center line, nice and smooth.
Down.
Well done.
Or down.
Greaser.
Yeah. Nice job.
So we'll go to
Tower, Stock 190 Mike
next
Echo.
exit. No use killing
We
these
are
brakes.
being
Yep.
the west end of the dam.